If you don't want her to be your ex, get her a Mark X. Yes, that's the sound that she wants to hear, because today we are going to talk about the 2010 Mark X, and with just 1 million Kenyan shillings, guys, you will get to secure yourself this specific unit of the Toyota Mark X. It is a very limited offer. This one, guys, is not going to stay very long, and as we dive deep into this Mark X, if you want to purchase it, call us on the number down below. And this video is brought to you courtesy of Impact Motors in Kiambu Road. Keep it locked. For the younger generation, the Mark X is the car. It has just enough power to make you feel fast, just enough comfort to pretend you are classy, and just enough aftermarket support to make it very easy to ruin it with your questionable mods. Whether you wanted to slap unnecessary wide wheels, a deafening exhaust, or a comically large wing, the Mark X can make you do just exactly that. This vehicle is a vehicle that is sporty, and at the same time, it's a vehicle that you can use it for daily use here and there. The selling point of the 2010 Toyota Mark X is the V6 engine that it comes with. It comes with a 4GR engine that has 2500 cc, and it gives you quite a good amount of horsepower. And the other selling point is that this vehicle is a rear wheel drive, meaning that it is fun to drive. And guys, just look at this ground clearance. If you're careless in terms of your handling with vehicles, don't purchase this car. And let's dive into the engine of the Toyota Mark X. The Toyota Mark X engine is a masterpiece of engineering that perfectly balances power and the ability to drain your wallet at the petrol station. The 2.5-liter 4GR FSE V6 in the 250G trim gives you a respectable 203 horsepower, while the 3.5-liter 2GR FSE V6 in the 350S pushes out 318 horsepower, because Toyota wanted you to have just enough power to regret your entire choice. But don't worry, Toyota was kind enough to give you a fuel tank capacity of 71 liters, which will be refilling often because the fuel consumption sits at a thrilling 10 to 12 kilometers per liter if you drive like a saint, or is significantly less if you have a heavy foot and a need for speed. Of course, the Mark X direct injection technology tries to convince you that it's efficient, but let's be real. If you wanted fuel economy, you'd be in a Prius or a Probox, not a rear-wheel drive midlife crisis starter pack. And guys, this car has a really good transmission, an automatic transmission that drives the rear wheels only. And one bad thing about a vehicle being rear-wheel drive is that it gets stuck easily when you're driving on slippery grass or when you're driving on mud. It will slide easily, but this is a car that should not be taken off-road. If you look at the ground clearance right here, the ground clearance is not high, but this car, I would reckon, if you want to purchase it, don't lift it up. You will mess up with the stability of the car. This vehicle has not been messed up with. Being locally used, it is a very clean unit. If you want to purchase it, call us on the number down below. This car is available at Impact Motors with just 1 million Kenyan shillings. This is an offer, guys. We have size 16 wheels right here, which they're quite big for this vehicle, and they are kind of just aligned inside the wheel arch. The ground clearance of this car is not so high, So if you're looking for a car to go off-road, this will not be the perfect choice for you. But if you're looking for a sporty car, guys, this vehicle is really upgradable. You can upgrade the exhaust, you can upgrade the tune, so that you can get even a good amount of power from this car. The boot space of the Mark X, the 2010 variant, is quite big, and if you ask me, it can hold a couple of suitcases, and it runs all the way into the inside of the car. And not just that, underneath here we have the tools that you can use to unscrew your wheel, and underneath of that part we also get the spare wheel, which not all vehicles from 2014 comes with spare wheels. They come with the annoying tire repair kit and the tire compressor. So guys, this is a perfect and a practical vehicle. If you're a young guy, young blood, you're looking for a sporty car, but at the same time you're looking for a car that you can make it with to the office, you can consider purchasing the Toyota Mark X. If you're somebody who is not really looking into fuel economy, the Mark X is a perfect unit for you to purchase, because it performs really well on the roads. And this car, guys, really performs well because it has a low center of gravity, and it is wide. Being that it has a V6 engine, it is wide, and it performs really well. So let's look at the interior of the Mark X, guys. When you step inside the Toyota Mark X, you're greeted by an interior that screams, "I want to be a Lexus, but my budget said no." The front seats are surprisingly comfortable, hugging you just enough to make you feel like a race car driver until you remember you're still in a Toyota. The dashboard is a mix of soft touch materials and hard plastics, because Toyota had to remind you that luxury has its limits. The center console comes with a touchscreen infotainment system that may or may not be in Japanese depending on where you got the car. And let's not forget the climate control that makes you feel like a VIP until you realize dual zone AC isn't as fancy as it sounds. The steering wheel has all the buttons you'll ever need to pretend you're just adjusting important settings when really you're just skipping songs on Bluetooth. Overall, the Mark X interior is Toyota's way of saying, we'll give you a taste of luxury, but don't get too comfortable. And if you notice, there is this kind of console right here that runs to the back. There is the transmission tunnel, the shaft that drives the rear wheels. So the shaft has passed through here, and as we look at the back seats, we will see that there is also the transmission tunnel that makes it hard to carry the third passenger. And I like the way the odometer has been spec'd. Let me just start the engine of this vehicle. Okay, so foot on the brake, it has a button to start the engine, and this car only has 183,000 kilometers, guys. You see how it is idling very smooth, and that is one of the things that I like about the Toyota Mark X and the Toyota Crown. In fact, for the Toyota Crown, you will not even hear the engine of the vehicle. And this car has an RPM that goes up to 8 because it is a petrol engine, and it has a speedometer that goes up to 180. And there are some modes right here. There is sport mode right here that you can activate, and there is also snow mode right here. But we're in Kenya, we don't have snow, so you will never use this one in the Kenyan market. And there is also eco mode for those who are motivated by economy. So, but I know if you are somebody who buys this car, you're not after fuel economy, you are after performance. And there is this sort of armrest right here, which is made of leather. You can slide it backwards and forwards like that, and if you slide it backwards, it can also rise like that, and you get access to the storage space inside here. And apart from that, there is also cup holders right here, and there is the space where I've placed the key of the car, and there is also a certain deep storage area right here for your phone and all that. Up here we have the place where you can put your glasses, and we have the studying lights, and we also have the sun visors that you can just turn on, and there is these lights. You can look at yourself in the mirror. And guys, I must say that this car has economy and luxury at the same time, because the seats are powered by electricity. You know, you don't have to push them manually, and that is one thing that I like about this car. Lakini guys, ukinunua hii gari, if you buy this car, don't go and cut the sunroof. Seriously, that is being backward. And I know many people will roast me on the comment section. Like, why would you go and cut the sunroof of this vehicle, guys? Don't do that. Just sell the car and buy a vehicle that came with the sunroof from the factory. That is for safety purposes. Or if you need to replace the sunroof of your vehicle, just buy a whole new roof. But don't cut, you're messing up with the car. Let's go and look at the rear seats of the 2010 Toyota Mach-X. At the back seats of the Toyota Mach-X, the headroom is good. The legroom is also good, being that I have space underneath the driver's seat that I can place my foot. And now we come to the catch of the back seats right here. There is this transmission tunnel which is quite high. And these are low car because it has a low center of gravity. But it is a rear wheel drive. So this transmission tunnel right here will hinder the comfortability of the third passenger right here. And there is this armrest that also protrudes like this to become a cup holder. You can place your drinks right here, because the Forex guys like tagging their friends along so that they can put drinks right here. So it depends. You can have soda, you can have the strong drinks, depending on how you want it. But guys, don't drink and drive. With just 1 million Kenyan shillings, guys, this car only needs a detail in terms of cleaning, and it will be ready to go. This is a buy and drive vehicle, guys. Just call the number down below and you will speak to us, and we will facilitate your purchase of this vehicle. And with that being said, guys, keep it locked and see you on the next episode.